Well, hello traders and welcome to today's daily watch list. We're going to start by looking at Ethereum and cryptocurrencies, right? We're going to start by looking at the daily on Ethereum because it's quite interesting, right? We've had since all-time highs yesterday till the lows of today, we've had a 20% pullback in ETH, right? Right now, no, not right now. And last time that we pulled back like this, we pulled back around 24.36%, which means that Ethereum pulls back between. If you want to watch or see another pullback, here we go. This is a 20.68% pullback. So Ethereum pulls back between 20 and 25% right before rallying. That's on an historic value, right? Not only that, but we are also retesting this weekly pivot, which has been retested twice in the past, right? Retested and rejected. And if we look at the hourly, right, we are retesting this pretty high value area, right? Now, I'm not saying that this is the moment to buy Ethereum, right? This is not a financial advice to buy or sell any particular product, but this is my high value zone where I'm looking to buy ETH. So heads up to that, right? Bitcoin, on the other hand, Bitcoin seems to be stuck inside of this range. I don't like the way that Bitcoin is trading. If you look at the daily on the top right of the top left of my chart, we are trading. We are capped on the downside by this level right here, right? The 44,500 level or so, and we have broken with the previous lows, which means that we are still inside of a very much bearish structure in BTH in the Bitcoin. So I really do not like the way that it's trading, right? Having said that, let's move forward to some equities. The DAX, the FTSE, still making lower lows. I'm not looking to buy the FTSE anytime soon, but if I were, we could be looking at a deep buy around these levels, or around the 68,000 level, right? Which we could say it was retested because the lows of today was the 68.18, 68.19 to 68.20, right? The DAX again, it's still trading inside of this range at the top, right? So to me, this is a no trade zone, even though we are retesting these previous lows right here. Let's actually put it on the chart. We are retesting these previous lows. So why don't we go ahead and let's do something with the 4-hour chart. We might find something right here. Cool. So yeah, we are retesting these previous highs right here, this would be blindly buying into this weakness right here, blindly buying into this weakness, just because of the immediate structure that we are trading in, I'm not interested in that buy. Now let's go and see the S&P 500. Well, the S&P 500, it's I'm waiting for that for it to pull back a little bit. Now I bought this dip yesterday and ended up losing about 0.3% on that trade, which is fine, right? Because my original stop losses were all the way down here, but I managed that trade perfectly. Now I'm still looking for that deep buy, but right now we are in the middle of nowhere, as you can see here on the daily and on the 4-hour chart. Now my levels on the 4-hour chart are this for today's session, right? Again, I'm not looking to sell the S&P 500. I'm really looking to buy into buying a dip here. But my deep buy level, the real deep buy level, is all the way to the 4,000 level. Now, if today we manage to make it to the 4,000 level, this is where I'll be buying some S&P 500, right? With tight stop losses. Now, this will be sent to the VIP. So if you are on the VIP channel, you will be receiving that signal when the trade develops. If not, well, you will not, right? But there's a link below this video for you to join the VIPs. Now the Dow, again, the Dow, same story, same thing. We are retesting these previous highs on the Dow, which is a good level to be buying into, right? But again, well, this might be a better setup than the S&P 500, actually, and I will be looking into this as a possible trade, actually, just because of the structure that we are trading in right now. Let me show you what I'm seeing, because it is quite interesting, right? We're going to clone this, and I reckon we are retesting. We are quite not retesting this structure, right? But in any case, this is a very structured move on the Dow, which makes it for an even better buy than the S&P 500 and the NASDAQ. Well, the NASDAQ, if you remember, this was the 13,300 level, was my buy zone, and it really made a daily pin bar, trapping in a lot of bulls in the process. Now, right now, I'm looking at these lows as my next buy zone, around, let's call it around this level. If we go to the 4-hour chart, we're going to see the exact level that I'm talking about. It's this one right here. So the 12,700 level is my buy zone on the NASDAQ. Now, again, if you want that signal, just join the VIPs. The link is below this video. There you go. I'm going to be sending it, of course, with full trade management and etc. But we are approaching some very good levels in U.S. equities. Gold. Pretty interesting what gold is doing. Break retest of these highs. Right now, if we go to the 4-hour chart, we can see it a lot better. Let's just delete and remove the drawings, and let's go and let's draw this line. So this, this is the key level that I'm looking into, right on the. Let me just hold on. I need to manage a single trade. Right, so that trade is managed. We are good to go. Now, this is the 4-hour chart, but if you look at the 1-hour chart in, this is silver. I'm going to move on back on the gold, and I actually am going to be sending a signal right now to the VIPs, so I'm going to move to the US oil, and I will be back. So there you go. That trade was placed, and the VIPs are already profiting from it. That's a good one. So let's go ahead and let's talk about crude oil now. I'm looking at the downside in crude oil. Let's just delete all of these lines. It is not yet set to be. It is not yet set to be a short position activated yet, but if you look at, because we are still trading inside of this bullish structure from 33 to 64, but if you see, price is just consolidating right there at the top of this move, and this to me is just a signal to go short. Of course that I'm not going to be selling crude oil at the moment, but whenever we break with the immediate structure, we are going to be selling this. The DXY We are still, even though we had a couple of bullish days, let's just delete all of these drawings. Even though we had a couple of bullish days, we are still, what happened here? Let me just, oh boy, yeah. So even though we've had a couple of bullish days, yeah, this looks awful, right? But it's still very much, yeah, that's fine. We've had a couple of bullish days. We are retesting these previous levels, these previous lows right here, and we are also retesting the bearish structure, right? On the hourly, it looks also very bearish, even though we've had a couple of bullish days, like I told you before. But we are retesting this previous key level and making what seems to be some bearish divergence on the hourly right here at the weekly pivot. Now we are looking for shorts in the US dollar, and we have sent that signal to the VIPs. Now we're going to finish up this one by looking at the Euro US dollar. Now the daily on the Euro US dollar tells me absolutely nothing, but the 4-hour chart is looking quite bullish, actually, right here. Retesting this previous level. Actually, I like better. Yeah, I like this one much better than the red one. But hold on, that never mind. Yeah, so we are retesting this previous level right here at the 120. Wow, this is the 120 level. So we are going to try to find some buys here on the Euro US dollar. There is absolutely no setup still, or there is absolutely no setup on the Euro USD right now, in the sense that we really, I mean, let's just look at the hourly, right? We really broke with this previous key level, even though the zone or the key zone that I'm looking at hasn't been broken with, but still, I mean, we are making lower lows, so buying right now is out of the question for me. To me, we should be looking for buys above the weekly pivot, above the previous highs, but then the risk to reward ratio on the trade goes pretty dull, right? So yeah, that's the issue with the Euro US dollar. Now the GBPUSD, we're still trading above that point of control, and the GBPUSD actually is looking very good. Why? Because we are retesting this previous broken level. Now that was a very strong level of resistance. So this is a buy that we'll be sending to the VIPs only, right? Now we are actually I'm going to be deleting all of this. Bam. We are retesting the previous week's highs, which is great. This one right here. This is giving us a great risk to reward trade, but again, that's only for VIPs. Now let me finish by looking at the US dollar Japanese yen. I don't know why all of these drawings are back in my charts. That's an issue. Well, but yeah, I mean, yesterday we had a big bullish day on the USD Japanese yen, right? Rallied from low to highs about 148 pips, and we are keeping this very much a bullish stance on the US dollar Japanese yen right here on this consolidation, right? So this was the daily watch list. Again, I thank you if you watched it completely. If not, that's fine. But if you want to join the VIPs, there's a link below this video. Cheers.